Hey guys, Chris and Jamie here from Tillman Family Farms. Today we got a lot of normal things going on. We have pigs to load to go to the processor tomorrow. This has been a little bit of a stubborn group, so we have not seen all of them on the trailer at one time through the feed process. So we're gonna video some of that because it could get a little hectic. The other thing, so we've got several extra horses here that Jamie's working on training and things like that. So we're gonna get around here and go feed.
Oh, my barn has a complete roof on it.
It does. So it does. It has a complete roof on it. So we used reclaimed tin on the barn. So over the next couple of weeks, as I start the process of the recoating and neutralizing the rust and all that kind of stuff, we're going to do some pretty extensive videos on that. But we'll give you the sneak peek of what it looks like right now. Still doesn't have a cap on the ridge, but it's covered. The whole thing's covered. We have worked on it piece by piece and when we had time and all that stuff, but this year the barn is going to be a very integral part of everything that we do. So it's time to get that bad boy finished and really pour some work into it. So probably going to see a lot of barn building videos coming up. So you guys hang out with us. We're going to run around and do some feed stuff. We may show you some of these horses this video. So we even had some viewers that asked if Jamie would do some horse videos. So we may get into some of that too, but
It's very time consuming for me. For one, is I get wrapped up with them.
Oh, I know.
And so I give riding lessons at the minimum 4 days a week, sometimes 2 students a day. And then on top of, so that one is a student's horse that I'm helping out.
Yeah.
And then I got a new one actually out there in the barn. She's got a pretty interesting story, so I'm excited to work with her.
Yeah, 3 extra horses here right now. So anyhow, we're filling up a water tank. We got to run around and give everybody some water. So y'all stick with us and we'll see what we can get into today. So I'm gonna tell y'all, making the rounds this morning, it's December and I have already come out of my long sleeves. I've talked about it in the last couple of videos. We get all the seasons here in Georgia during wintertime. Wintertime in the morning, springtime or at mid-morning, and so forth, so on, and then it gets cold again at night. But anyhow, wanted to go over something right here with these guys. So there's 17 piglets in here. We have 7 of these guys sold, and that's going to leave us with a group of 20 feeder pigs right now. We think we have our youngest possibly bred accidental breeding. We're not sure when that would happen. Definitely going to breed again in January, but you'll see some, besides the white chickens, you'll see some white powder out there on the ground. I got a really good deal on a whole pallet of whey protein. It's like 11%. It's used in the process of cheese making for chips and crackers and things like that. It's American product, it's all dairy product. Did some research on it. It's fine to feed to the animals. We've been feeding it for a couple weeks and they're doing really well on it. So been feeding that just to this group, not the feeder groups, just to help supplement what these guys take in. So there's that. We're gonna go over here and take a look at this barn real quick. So the barn, as you can see, finally has tin on everything. So this is also one of the horses that Jamie has here right now. Obviously none of the stalls in here are finished, but took some panels and made a stall for this one. I'll let Jamie here in a little while tell you a story on this guy. Or this is a girl, right? Yeah. This is a girl. So a mare, me and my horse terms. But anyhow, I'm gonna walk you around the outside real quick and show you what I'm talking about with the reclaimed tin and the rust and all that kind of stuff. So inside, it's just gonna be what it is, but once you get to the outside, it's just a rusty old tin roof. Looks like it's been up there for 50 years. Ooh, I'm about to get shocked by this fence behind me. Anyhow, we're gonna get some rust neutralizer, and there is some actual decent sized holes in some of the pieces of tin. So they make like a tape type patch kit with a mesh. So I'll be fixing some of that stuff, and then we're gonna recoat the whole thing. All right, so here's the situation. So, normal setup. This has been out here for a week. Trailer's been right here. The ramp's on the back of it. These guys got pushed in here last weekend. Normally have really, really good luck with this. We put the pigs in here and we feed them on this trailer all week long. There's some of them that have been getting on the trailer, and I think there's one or two of them that have not really been on there all that much, so they're not very trusting just yet. So we have a couple of different levels of enticement. Our pigs love wheat straw. Even when we put it out as bedding, they will mill through it and eat most of it, and then whatever is kind of left, they'll dirty it up and use it as bedding. But so right now, Jamie's out there, the lowest level of enticement. She's got a little wheat straw out there to see if she can get them interested in something totally different that they hadn't had in a while. So we'll see how this goes right now. All right, so we're rolling. So the goal here is to not have to edit out foul language. Okay. You said that like...
If you say so.
It's fixed to say. I mean, you said that like it's going to be easy. All right, so I think pretty much that the lowest level of enticement has failed. On to the next one. Enticement number 2 is the beginnings of a bucket of slop. No idea if this is going to work. So they always say that a pig's stomach is the best way to entice them to do much of anything. And I'm gonna tell you, these particular guys are pretty stubborn, and I don't get it. I'm almost beginning to think that in the future, we may break down our groups. So like this was a group of, it started off as 17, and we took some, and now what's left, was it 17? 16. So 16, but what's left, we're still taking in 3 different rounds. So take 5 this time, and then 5 and then 4. So I don't know. It's almost like I want to do groups of 10 and take them 10 at a time, or groups of 5 and do them 5 at a time, which is going to entail a whole lot more infrastructure as far as fencing and things like that. So I don't know, but we are definitely going to reevaluate this, because this is getting a little difficult. They're hungry. Hopefully they'll be hungry enough to follow that bucket. So as of right this minute, it's not going great. I've been at it for about 30-40 minutes. For whatever reason, they're not hungry at all, and I don't get it, because they haven't been eating much of anything that we've put on the trailer. You know, normally by this time, you shake a bucket, you shake a bag, and they're on the trailer waiting on you before you can get in there to pour it up. So we are not quite sure what's going on with this. We're going to change our tactics a little bit. This still does work well in most cases, so I won't say that this doesn't work. This particular group is odd for some reason. Of course, this group out here, we haven't spent near as much personal time with them as we have some groups of pigs in the past. So we got 3 on the trailer. We've kind of got a little setup that has them blocked on right this minute. We haven't used much of our feed at all because they weren't interested in it. So we still got the 2, and what we've been doing is literally just keeping them on their feet and walking them around in a circle to this paddock, back to this ramp. One of them, so 2 of them went on, and then one of them finally figured out that if he wanted to get away from us and for us to leave him alone, he had to go on the trailer. So that's what he did. These other 2, we had them up moving for so long that I started getting a little bit worried about them. We took the water out of here so that they would have 0 reason to want to stay in here, to let the trailer be their refuge. So they're a little bit tired. So we're kind of giving them a break. We're going to give them about probably 15 or 20 minutes, and then we'll probably get them right back up and moving again and see if we can't just get them to walk on here. My only thing now is that when I take this board down to try to walk those guys up on here, these guys are probably going to be ready to want to come off. So there may be some more excitement there, but we'll see how it goes. So these three guys are in here just kind of hanging out, you know, sitting like a dog. And normally what we do when we load them the afternoon before is we'll put a water barrel in here and give them some water after the fact. But these two guys are up, and if I was to take that board down, they'd be bolting right out right now. Close, but no cigar. This is not going well at all. We have had 3 of them on, and then in the midst of opening the slide to try to get the other 2 on, we had 2 come off. We have 1 that's smart enough to stay on there because he knows he's not being messed with if he's on there. And these 4 have a butcher date tomorrow. Our purpose, or not our purpose, but our plan was to just walk them in circles all the way back this corner every time where the ramp was, and that maybe they would learn that we would leave them alone if they got on the trailer. Well, we got them right here, and now they're just tired. So I don't know what's going on. I kind of want to shoot them. So not going well. So we currently have 4 on the trailer. And 1 to get on. And when it's like this is normally the hardest pig to get on. So these guys should be all nice and tired from being walked around in circles. So hopefully they're gonna lay down and hang out. And somebody work the slide here in a few minutes. So we've only been out here about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours. The amount of labor going in these pigs is going up, 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 up. So they are all on the trailer now, and I regret to inform everybody, but I'll be cutting out a lot of this video because of the profanity that was used. We had some friends that just happened to stop by, and they got talked into helping us work the slide door on the back of the trailer as we get one in, and then he'd shut it, and we'd work another one around and get another one in. So this was a very, very painstaking process, but these guys leave out tomorrow morning, and I'll be glad to see this group go. They were not very cooperative, so we're going to be changing some things the next time we do load out, for sure. So guys, I went back and I looked at a lot of this footage, and I'm going to tell you, there was a lot of profanity. This was really, really bad for us. These pigs did not cooperate. The same thing, and we're learning this across the board. You know, there's a lot of people. We've even seen some people out there that are dead set on using one single strand of wire, and lo and behold, they come across this group of pigs that just won't stay in a single strand of wire. So they had a problem child group. Well, this is a problem child group for loading, and finally got them on there, so we're all good to go. But there's a lot of this video I am not going to be able to use. I mean, it's just not usable, and I apologize for that. But so we're going to close this one down. We appreciate you guys watching. We're going to be taking these guys out. Remember, we're going to be doing some videos coming up on neutralizing rust on the roof of the barn, getting the barn roof recoated. Lots of barn building videos coming up in the off season. Probably going to be some farm store videos coming up. That's going to be really cool to see that come together. We got power on it now. The barn's going to help us get a lot of that stuff moved out of that building so that we can do that with that one. But anyhow, we appreciate you guys watching. If you don't mind, please go down and like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.